I heard about Tommy through a case manager who said this individual would be good for supportive employment.
I was approached by Terry, who came to me and said, I've got someone I think might be a good fit for your restaurant. And he prefaced it by saying he's got autism, but he's high functioning, and he's looking for work. And right away I was intrigued because I'm always interested in people who are looking for work. I really just appreciate that.
The goal with Tommy was somewhat simple but complicated because he cannot drive like many clients. He was kind of limited in location. He hadn't worked in a while, so we couldn't really jump into a full-time job. So the goal was to find something 15 to 20 hours a week and be close enough where he can get there either through public transportation or on foot.
I don't think he's ever been a minute late. He's never left a minute early. He's super punctual, and he is continuing just to grow, I think, in his position. He's excelling. Most people who know Tommy are always just going to talk about his personality. He's a super joyful, happy person pretty much all of the time. Tommy is a very hard worker, but he always does it with just a smile on his face. There's never been a thing I'm asked him to do where he's begrudgingly accepted. It's always like, oh, okay. And he just goes right into it.
For many of the people, routine is good. So it's what's good about the job here for Tommy is that he does have a good routine. He works regular hours. He's got kind of the same chores and duties to do. There's individuals I work with that I come into contact with who haven't worked and they're in the home, they're with mom and dad. It's a sheltered environment. And for somebody with autism, I think it just kind of helps with the wiring process, helps them to function a little bit higher. And with my own son, I've seen that happen too, where he doesn't talk a lot. He's not very communicative, but when he is working, when he's interacting and he's there, we see him opening up more and he's talking more and expressing himself. So employment, having a job, just changes a person. Working with people with disabilities, whether it's autism or just general intellectual disabilities, can help with the environment of the workplace. It's got that human aspect of helping people understand a disability better, understanding somebody with it. And of course, economically, it fills jobs. You get people, a lot of the people I work with the job coaching are very dedicated to the job. They'll show up on time. They'll do what they're asked to do. Once they learn it, they can be some of the best employees you can have in your workplace.
Tommy works hard and he works well with other people. He doesn't expect anybody here to treat him differently, so we don't. We treat him like, we take time to explain things to him, make sure he has an understanding. We don't just kind of throw him into the water. But once he has a hang of something, we expect him to do it just the same way anybody else who works here would do it.
When you hire somebody with a job coach, you've got that job coach who's there helping with the training, taking a lot of the stress off of you as the employer, hiring them, because that's what the job coach does. Plus, being that go-to person, that in-between person, if there's a problem, you talk to the job coach, you bring it to them. That's your first line of resource. So for me, it's like the classic win-win scenario for an employer.